Got a thunderstorm rolling in. It's 4:51. It's 4:51. I went in around 10. They pulled me into the room about 10:30, and it's been a rough day. So, I got all my pre-stuff done. They had to IV me twice because the one on this hand didn't work. So I had to put one on my other hand, and then they give you, since I was having an upper endoscopy, they give you like a Keurig K cup, and it's full of this stuff that's super thick, almost like molasses. They're like, it tastes nasty, and it tastes nasty. So you try to get as much of it in your mouth as you can, and I just let it kind of sit in the back of my throat. You're supposed to gargle it the best you can, which really it's not really that great. And then you swallow it, and that numbs your throat, like pretty good actually. It numbed my whole mouth, my throat. And then they sent me off. Said goodbye to Sam. They brought her to the waiting room. But then I go back into this room. There's three nurses, and then the doctor came in later. But they're real quick about it. They got me in there. They got me laying down. They put on oxygen for me. They, what else did they put? I had the oxygen. They put the block in your mouth so that you don't bite down. It's just a tube about this big. They put it in your mouth. It wasn't like uncomfortable or anything. And then at that point, the doctor came in, and the lady's like, okay, I'm going to add your medicine now. I'm like, all right. So I'm sitting there, and they got all the instruments, and I'm looking at the instruments, and I'm like, wow, I thought this would take longer to kick in. So after about 30 seconds, that's when all the instruments started to kind of like fade. Or not fade, but like they go blurry and everything. I get real relaxed. But I'm still looking up because the doctor's putting on his gown, and I'm looking up at him, and he's like, okay, give him a little more. He's still, like alert. So they gave me a little more, and then next thing I remember, to get the camera in, it made me gag a whole bunch of times. Bad. And then he's like, okay, give him a little more sedative because he's gagging. So then they gave me more, and I fell asleep. After they got the camera down, they gave me a little more, and I fell asleep. And then I remember being on my side and him like putting that scope up me, and I could feel he was going really deep, and I could feel the pressure, and I was like, ah. He's like, oh, give him a little more. So I got like 3 more doses of it, and so that it went fine though. Like I don't really remember it. Next thing I know, I'm in the recovery room, and I wake up, and it's, what time was it when I woke up? It was like, by the time I kept dozing on and off. By the time I was up enough, it was like 12:30 or so.
12:30.
Yeah. And then they're like, oh, here's some water and some crackers. So I'm drinking the water, and I had like 3 sips of that, and I was about to have a cracker, and for whatever reason, I didn't, like, I was out of it, so I didn't really like know what was going on, and Sam's talking to me, and I'm trying to say something, I'm like, and I just start dry heaving, and then Sam was smart enough to go, she grabbed me one of their puke bag things, gave it to me, and then opened the thing to get someone else there. I started puking into one bag, and then I think I puked into 2 bags.
You didn't puke in the first bag.
No?
You were dry heaving. They came, switched the bags over.
Okay.
And then in the second bag, you puked like that much water.
Like this much water. So then they're like, oh, okay, you're not feeling good. So they're like, are you warm? And I was like, yeah, I'm so warm. I was like sweating. So they like took all these blankets off, and then they had an air thing that they gave to me, and they gave me another bag, and then I laid there with the air on me for a while. And I dozed in and out, in and out, in and out, and then finally they came in again, and I was feeling okay enough, I thought, because I just wanted to go home at this point, because it was like 1:30, and I'm like, geez, this was only my recovery time. They said was only supposed to be like 12:30. I'd be up and ready to go, and I'm like dozing. So I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to go home or whatever. So then, which I should have stayed there, but I didn't know.
They gave you a medicine when you threw up to make you not nauseous, and that was drowsy medicine. So
Was it?
the nurse knew you were gonna be sleeping.
Okay. So yeah, I remember her giving me that now.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then it was 1:30, and I drank 3 tiny sips of the apple juice, and then I ate 1 or 2 of the little, they give you like Ritz crackers, Ritz bits or whatever they are, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go. So then they like sit you up, and I'm like Disneyland big time from that. I was like really disoriented. And they get you in a wheelchair, and then they wheeled me out. And the lady, she knew I still didn't feel good, because she's like, you want me to wheel you out into the cold air? I'm like, yeah. Get me out there. We get in the car. Luckily, she gave me 2 of those throw-up bags, because I told her, I'm like, I want to keep this for in the car. She's like, okay. Made it almost home to the stop sign down there, and I started dry heaving and throwing up again. Pretty much to out here. In fact, when I got out of the car, I think I threw up. Then I came in the house and went to the bathroom, and Sam got me the trash can, and I still had the bag. And then I fell asleep, so that was probably around 2, and now I just woke up to the emergency weather radio for the storm that we're getting. It went off, and it's 4. Right now it's about 5 o'clock. So I ate 2 of these little dishes of rice, and I had 2 cups of these of apple juice. And I'm still feeling kind of out of it. I'm just tired. So, and that's my first real meal. So now I'm going to give it a little bit of time and then go from there. But Sam was nice enough to make me the rice, because that's really smart. So, something that's really light. So we'll see. We'll give this a little while. We'll see how it goes. And then, yeah, I think I might actually go lay back down. I'm tired. I did not expect it to be this much of a... I don't think it's supposed to be this much of a process. I don't know where it went wrong.
They gave you.
Must have been a hard one to put to sleep.
They said that.
Really?
Yeah, they said you weren't falling asleep decent.
So, although I maybe I jinxed it by saying like, oh, the hard part is over.
Shut up, Ben.
But at least it's done. It's over with. They didn't find anything super crucial on the top one, and on the colonoscopy side, they found two minor things. But Sam was just talking to me about them. Very, very minor. So they have a biopsy that they do, and then I'll know in like 3 to 5 days or whatever he said. I'll know about it. So yeah, that's how my day went. Well, I'll give you a little more in depth later on tonight when I got the paperwork with me. I can show you guys pictures too, because I had pictures. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Talk to you later.